Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you all had a great week. Great
And
Valentine's Day. Yes. We just want to touch base, make a recap video for the week. We didn't get a chance to talk to you guys this week yet. After everything that happened, It's been crazy. You guys have been wild. The showmanship clinic was a huge hit, right? That was incredible. You guys knocked it out of the park.
Yes.
We reached 41,000 people with that video alone.
45 actually.
45,000? Yeah, even better. 45,000 people we reached this week with videos. We had 9,200 views.
Yeah, that was insane.
You guys knocked it out. So it was 24,000 minutes worth of video you guys watched. That's just in the last week. That's crazy.
That's insane.
So because of you guys, we continue to do this. This is all for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys are incredible. We want to thank some of the top donors from last week. Chris Miller, Jennifer Foley, Jill Bennett, Lynn Turner, Jacqueline Grassi, Amanda Collins, Melinda Cruz, Equine, etc., Dina Coop, and Heather Brown. If I murdered your name, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You guys are awesome. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And Chris Miller,
you are a winner.
you knocked it out, man.
You are a rock star.
You just,
we love you.
We love you. So let us know how we can help you. We want to do if you want to do like a clinic or a consultation or a one-on-one thing. Let us know.
Yes.
You crushed it,
You are
man.
awesome. Thank you.
So thank you so much. I told you guys we had some good news to share with you this week. We're really excited to tell you because of all of your support and your views and everything, we continue to grow this deal. I told you I was never going to give up on this. I don't ever sleep. I eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. So we're excited to announce that Holla Denim has come on and they have given us a discount code. So if you've seen Macy in the showmanship video with the jeans,
I'll show you one right now.
Give them a little twirl. So the new jeans that she's trying out right here, the Holla Denim. We've tried a lot of jeans.
The best jeans or denim in the whole entire world.
Tell 'em.
The first time I put them on, I was like, I'm never taking these off again. In the dressing room, I was like,
Yeah.
never ever taking these off again. I was like, I need them. Like, I need them. And I actually walked out with them on. Like, I just gave my jeans to my mom and him. I was like, I'm not wearing them ever again.
She wore them out of the store.
They're so stretchy, they're so comfortable, but the nice thing about them is that they don't sag during the day.
Yeah.
Like, they're just nice and tight the whole entire time. In the wash, if you can see the wash, they're like a nice dark blue kind of, so you're dressed up and you look good, but yet you can still ride in them.
Yep.
And the rise is super nice, like where you ride in the saddle, they won't like go down so your undies don't show, which is a positive, especially for girls. But I love them more than anything, and go to the Holla Denim website.
Yes, check them out. Give them some love on Facebook. Let them know that we sent you. LaRose 30. When you go to checkout, use the discount code LaRose 30. We're gonna get you 30%
off.
We love you guys. We're gonna give back. So continue to love and support the stream.
I promise. I've never loved jeans more than I love these jeans. Every day.
Every day.
Literally. Wash, every day. I gotta wear them again. So I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I love and enjoy them.
We're gonna try to get you guys the exclusives on anything new that's coming out.
Anything new. They're coming out with black ones.
Yes,
they have
soon.
all different kinds. Like you can get like dress up ones, you can get riding ones, all different kinds.
They really are designer jeans. I mean, they're incredible. And you've worn a lot of different kinds of jeans. By far your favorite,
By far. I won't get any other jeans besides Holla jeans, so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. It's all because of you guys. All because of you guys.
Yeah.
So from all the videos that we had last week, we had a lot of questions that we want to get answered. So hit me. What do we got?
Okay, so we have one question from the showmanship clinic was Tuesday, and it was Amanda, and she said, "What are some ways, blah blah blah? What are some ways to add flavor and pizzazz to your showmanship?"
So flavor and pizzazz, that's one of those things that's kind of person and horse specific, right? So if I have a person that's got maybe a tall person with a taller horse, I want to see them maybe move out a little bit more in their trot, have a bigger stride. If it's a shorter person with a shorter horse, we're going to maybe tighten it up, and we'll make everything a little crisper, a little cleaner. Probably a little person specific. Probably a little person specific. And just trying to get you crisp and clean first, get you accurate, and then adding speed to it. So that's going to be your style that you add to it.
Okay, so then Thursday, for a 2-year-old clinic.
Yes, a lot of questions from this.
Yeah, Megan said, do you see a horse with a busy mind easier or harder to break out? Or to break?
Yeah, so I like this question a lot. I think I answered during the clinic, and I think it was an important question. For me personally, I don't mind a horse that has a busier mind because he's going to make mistakes. And a horse that makes mistakes is going to be easier to train on and have it stick. A horse that doesn't screw up as much is going to just kind of go through the motions, I think, a little more. I don't mind a horse that's going to give me a little bit harder time because I think it gets more broke in the end.
Right.
I don't want a horse that's like afraid to make mistakes or just doesn't mess up because every mistake is a training opportunity, right? So a horse that messes up a little bit more with a busier mind is going to make more training opportunities. So I think it gets broke a little faster, personally.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so Pat said, how many rides in the round pen before you move out? And what does the beginner bit look like?
So the beginner bit is a fat rubber snaffle, right? That's that black rubber snaffle. We go back and watch the clinic. It's in there.
Yep. It's like a pacifier.
Yeah, just a huge bit. And then the how many rides before we get out? So probably I would say somewhere around 15. If you take and you break that down into steps, and you say, okay, we're gonna put maybe 3 rides on with the lunge line, 3 or 4 rides with the lunge line, come off the lunge line, probably 3 rides there. Take her out of the round pen, probably 3 rides, and then out in the big pen, maybe. I think that's probably close to 15 total.
Right.
And then they're usually pretty good. So when I do move out of the round pen, I don't necessarily change bits, but if I have a horse a little bit pushier or I want to get a little more control, I'll put him in the smooth snaffle. So it's always rubber snaffle to smooth snaffle to medium twist. And my goal is to get to the medium twist as quick as possible. I love that bit. I use every single horse on my rides in the medium twist.
Yeah, he does.
So.
And then Nikki said, how many hours per day and week do you work your 2-year-olds? It depends on your horse.
Yeah. So like Macy's horse Peanut is one that we can work a bit more because she's really stocky. She's got good bone on her. Yep.
Like she's not gonna break in half.
yeah. She's got good bone. She's not frail at all. So if I have one that's a little bit more wispy, a little more frail, I'm probably gonna give them like 3-4 days on and then maybe 2-3 days off. One like Peanut, we could go 4 or 5 days on and her not really ever have a problem. So
like a day off, 2 days off.
Probably the biggest piece of that is that not only is it horse specific, but it's gonna be the days in a row, right? So you don't wanna work your horse for 2 days, give him 2 days off, work him 2 days, give him 2 days off. I think personally you gotta have at least 3 days into him to get him to really learn something. So I'm gonna go maybe 3 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 days off. There's not really a specific amount, especially in the beginning. I kind of just let them tell me if they need more.
Right. And then Michelle said, how often do you lunge with the rubber strap?
Every time.
Every time. It just gives them like a job instead of them just running like maniacs and snoring and kicking.
Yeah. So
you can't give them a job.
I personally don't enjoy lunging horses, even though I'm really particular about. Macy definitely doesn't. So even though I'm really particular about it, I want to have a horse that when I do get it out of its stall, I'm working on something. So I think just idly lunging them doesn't really get you a whole lot done except build up a lot of stamina. So if I'm gonna lunge one, I think it's hard enough on their joints. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a job through it and kind of work on some training stuff. There's so much flexibility they have to have that if I can take the rubber strap on the inside, I can take it over the outside, put like side reins on them and draw them down into their body a little bit and check them up and make them work a little bit harder. I don't lunge with no purpose, so there's always a reason behind lunging.
Yeah. And then Kimberly said, what is the size of your round pen and does the size matter?
That pen, I think I answered this during the clinic, is like 50 foot or so. We left one of the panels out. I think it's a 60-foot round pen, so we left one of the panels out.
Yep. We had little ones, so.
Yep. So if I have bigger horses, then I'm gonna keep it a little bit bigger, but if I have smaller horses, I want it to be a little bit smaller. Probably the bigger thing about that is the smaller the round pen, the smaller the circle that you're making is gonna be. So a smaller circle is a little bit harder for a horse to do. So I find that if I have a really small circle, they actually go faster.
Yep.
Because they kind of like start to lean down like little race cars and make it around the corner. So I want to have a round pen that's comfortable enough that they can kind of learn how to make a decent sized circle.
Right.
And that's probably going to be about a 50-foot circle.
And then Heather said, do you ever ride with a side, or ride any side pull? Sorry.
So with a side pull, I tried it last year with the 2-year-old that Macy showed at the Congress last year, and I didn't love it. I don't usually use it. I guess there's a world maybe where a side pull will get them more ready for a Basel when you go to put them in that, because it kind of like wraps around their nose and it's direct nose pressure. I think it's too big of a jump to go from a side pull to a snaffle, because you're pulling on their face and then all of a sudden you just go to hook the corner of their mouth.
Right.
So I think maybe that's too big of a jump. They don't really understand the difference between those two. So I'm just gonna start them in a snaffle, because then I just hook the rubber strap up and go.
Yep.
Not to say that I wouldn't ever use one. I own it. I just haven't found a great use for it yet.
Right.
So
yeah. But those are all the questions that we had from the showmanship clinic and then the 2-year-old clinic yesterday.
Awesome.
So tune in on Tuesday because it will be fun. You won't want to miss out.
Yes.
If I mess up again.
Well, come support Macy's dancing skills.
Please.
And we'll have the imaginary horse. Hopefully, we'll have someone out there to do that.
Someone, maybe Sam again.
Yes, and we'll kind of talk more about the working through the patterns themselves and kind of how we set that up and what it looks like with the horse and the rider and the whole thing.
Yes.
So if you learned something, if you love this stuff, continue to like and share and support. It means everything to us. PayPal link will be below. Holla Denim
Holla Denim.
discount code will be below. And we're gonna keep working hard to bring something awesome to you guys every single week.
I
So
hope you guys enjoyed this as much
yes,
as we do.
have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
Yes,
Bye
bye.
guys.